Hello guys, as we have discussed in the previous class that how to solve questions related to number and analogy. So based on those concepts, today I am going to solve more of such questions, and the first question is from SSC CGL 2016. So the question says 23 and 527 is there, and in the next part there is 19 and we have to identify the missing number. So it is one among these four options. So how will you find? So first of all, as I have said in the previous class as well, we have to find the relation between these two numbers. So how will we find the relation between these two numbers? So we have to see 23 and 527. Okay. How can we bring this with the help of this? So let's not waste time and straightly go on to the solution. So if we do the square of 23, we know the square of 23 is 529. 529 is the square of 23. So from 529 we can make it 527 by subtracting 2. So it becomes 527. So ultimately the relation is whenever we do the square of 23 and subtract -2 from it, we are getting what? 527. So in a similar way we can find it for 19 as well. So in case of 19, we are going to use the same relation. That is, we can do the square of 19. 19 square is, we know that it is 361. Now, according to the previous relation, we have to subtract what? -2. So we can subtract -2 from here. 361 minus 2 is 359. So 359 is our correct answer. So another question from SSC CGL 2016 is, here it is 5, here it is 124. And again in the same sequence we have to find the missing number here. So as usual we will be taking the first two numbers again, 5 and 124. So how can we make 124 from 5? So we know that in 124 4 is an even number and 5 is an odd number. So how can we make it 124? So for that we can do one thing. We know that the cube of 5 is 125. The cube of 5 is 125. Now we can make it 124 by subtracting what? By subtracting -1. So it becomes 124. So we'll be using the same concept in finding the missing number here. So here we can relate this concept with the another number. So here it is 7. So if we take 7 and if we do the cube of 7, it will be 343. So in a similar way, we have to subtract -1 from it. So if we subtract -1 from it, it becomes 342. So the missing number will be 342. So guys, here is another question from SSC CGL 2016, and the question is 18 is to 30 and there is 36 is to, we have to find out the missing number here again. So let us go through the process. So first of all, we have to take these two numbers, 18 and 30. So now we can't use the concept of square and cube, because if we square 18 then it becomes 324, which is way too higher than 30. So what can we do here? So by just looking at the numbers, these two numbers are very nearby to each other. So we can do one thing, that we know 18 ones are 18 and 18 twos are 36. So if we multiply 2 with 18, it becomes what? 36. Now if we minus 6 from here, then it becomes 30, which is 30, right? Now using the same concept, same relation in case of these two numbers as well. So let us take 36. So 36 into 2 is 72, right? So here we have subtracted 6. So here also we have to subtract 6. So 72 minus 6 is 66. So 66 would be the next, so it would be the missing number. So guys, let us deal with another question. The question says 6 is to 42 and 12 is to the missing number. So we have to find out the missing number again. So let us follow the process again, just like the last few times that we have been doing. So here is 6 and 42. It is a very easy problem, I would say, because we know that 6 into 7 is how much? 42. So similarly use the same concept in the other two numbers as well. 12 into 7 is 84. So in place of 84 you can write, in place of the missing number you can write 84. So guys, it was a very short session. So there are plenty of questions that we need to solve. So by the next video or by the next time I post any video, so I'll be coming up with more and more questions. So till then, please stay tuned and please do like, share and subscribe.